Good morning. Welcome to our ramble today, and before we start I just want to say that last week's walk when we were in Dalham Park, you saw Derek laying down at some times, and he is fine and he was just tired out, so there's nothing wrong with him, and he just asked me to make sure everybody knew this. Thank you.
Morning, Norman.
Good morning, Andrew. Good to have you with us this morning.
Thank you very much. I've come with C Group, C for cream.
That's right, you've got it in one there. Right, so we're going to be parking up near the, looking over the estuary towards Sunderland Point, and we're going to come this way around. You can see with the arrows where we're going to go. So we're going around down this lane, keep going, and then we're going to start shooting across, and we'll end up towards Thurnham, Lower Thurnham. And when we get to here, we've just decided to change our mind here, but when we get to this Bailey Bridge, we're going to walk down the canal instead of doing this, because that's actually down the road. So we're going to walk down the canal, and then when we get back to the marina, we'll just come up the road and the car's there.
Lovely. So how far are we walking?
It should be 4.04 and 79 feet. 79 feet,
yeah. That sounds as flat as we can make it to me, doesn't it?
I hope it's right.
So here we are, just parked the cars here, just away from the industrial estate down there at Glasson Dock. Cars parked here, looking across the estuary there towards the nuclear power station, or the nuclear theme park as you wish to call it, whatever you wish. Over to Sunderland Point there, where the houses are. Out over the Loon reaches and over towards Fleetwood in the far distance over there. There are 7 of us today. 7 of us walking. The rest have gone on the long walk down to Macclesfield. So here we are, the intrepid travellers, setting off south. There is a bit of blue sky about, but it's going to have to work hard to get through. And the chat started already, so we're in good order. We're moving down, we've just come off the little side road into Glasson Dock, just down now by the silos. They look like solid rocket boosters off something that NASA would produce to these. I wish I had something in, whether they used or disused. There's a lot of birds on the top there. See them up there. Very noisy at the moment. The big beasts are those. So we're on our third little excursion. A bit of meat on the fence there. We've had 3 goals now at trying to find a path around this building. Right, if I remember when we came on the bee party walk round here, it was a similar sort of thing around this area. It's difficult to follow. Anyhow, it looks like we've found a path. So I've moved from bee party with Bernard's bonus miles and coming to sea party to Norman's bonus miles this morning. See how many you can knock up for us. Well, we've found our way now. I think we're heading the right direction. We're heading east. And if you just look around here, you can see across to Bowland Tower at the university there, and Bleasdale Fells over there behind them, just the start of them, heading down towards Beacon Fell. We've got a bit of company here today. Ken's doing his bit as normal. This one's right up to this one. This one's got some nets over its eyes. And I'll just protecting it from flies, we think. And then in a minute now they'll be off again. Fine, fine horses. Not that I know anything about them.
Take all the blame.
You might take all the blame.
This is, yeah, it is. It's a public footpath and we've just come along here. And it's like a, well, it's interesting, let's put it that way. It's bracken and bulrushes and reeds and nettles and brambles and everything. But we're almost through it. I think there's a couple more. You can just see the legs there. Where are they now? The legs are just about there. God, it was a fight, was that one? Now it's brightening up a bit over the marshlands of Cochrane. And now here's Black Knight's just taking off there on another parachute jump, I think. We'll keep an eye open and see if we can get them coming down better this time. Well, we've been looking all over the place for these jumpers, these getting you on.
No, please don't.
So as well as the Black Knights, there's this which unfortunately I'm on the side of it, but it's the Lancaster and Morecambe Model Aircraft Club, and this is their container. We're right out in the flats as we've followed all the way so far. Bit of a grass mown area here, and as we're moving off, if you look over that area there, we might get a better picture shortly. There's a green strip which I'm guessing is their takeoff and landing strip. We'll find out anyway. There's a little path cut out alongside the dike here, which is no doubt for the members of the Morecambe Model Aircraft Club and other walkers to walk along and not go all over this field of grass. But I'm guessing, I think you might be able to see it a little bit better now. Just there, there's a green strip going out. That might well be the takeoff lamp. So from the hut there, we walked down here, and I talked about these green strips. There's a green strip there, and then there's this area here, which I'm guessing will be another takeoff area. The path that we walked along that seemed to be cut out did cut off to the left, so there seems to be a north-south runway, and just at the end of it an east-west one. Lancaster and Morecambe Model Aeroplane Club. And just cut round a little farmstead and past a house. Beautiful little garden outside here. Daisies. Lovely. Lovely day, as you can see, everybody's getting involved in photographing, but the house beyond goes up, and then look at these sunflowers. These are belters. Just above there here. Greenhouse there. Lovely. We crossed the 588 Cochrane Road, the main road. We're heading over now in the general direction of the university, heading towards the canal. We're still all here. We're still all here and still heading along. It's going into a pleasant day. Still a bit of a chilly breeze, but not too bad at all. So we'll stop for lunch just by the canal here, crossing away from the 588 along the main, across the main road. So while the others are finishing off, I've done. This is running round Longridge Fell here on to Beacon Fell, just there behind the tree, and then coming round to Harris End Fell, and then you can just make out there the windsail on the far side of the M6 at the university. And you're going round this way towards Lancaster and Glasson, which is where we parked. So the Black Knights have been out again. I'm looking here.
Very good. Good. Yeah.
Yes.
There's one over here.
How many did you drop that time on the...
I think he's only dropped the one.
Yeah.
He's just coming down over the bridge now.
No, it's about 40 minutes on the bus, half an hour.
So we're all thoroughly filled up and refueled, and we're heading now just a little bit south first, and then we're going over the stile here and turning right, going on the canal back towards Glasson. So now a lovely day it is, isn't it? Look at this, nice blue sky, a few fluffy white clouds, and it's grand. We've climbed the stile and now we're on the canal footpath, but blimey, this is very overgrown. Look at the reeds in here, incredible. Down here. And this is what's called a Bailey Bridge. We still haven't found out why it's a Bailey Bridge. We've crossed it before. I've no doubt somebody will find out at some stage. But we're along the canal now, moving north and then northwest towards Glasson. And that's the towpath we've come along. You can see how overgrown and reedy the canal is here. Still plenty of it, still plenty of water in it, and in fact there's an overflow there that's very busy taking water out. So there doesn't appear to have been much traffic, much boating traffic along here this summer. The lock gates are very jammed up there. Yeah. And here's another shot, I think, of the Black Knights plane coming in. It's dropped another load of parachutists, I think. It's starting to come in now. It comes in at a heck of an angle. I've got that on or not, I'm afraid. Just look at the angle that's coming in at. Straight down through the clouds and down into a field at Cochrane. And then I'm sure if we look carefully, there they are. There's two of them just coming in. There they are. There's two of them just coming in. We're walking along here, just moseying along the canal path towards the marina. And I think the marina is kicking in just after this overhanging tree here. So we're nearly back at Glasson now. So as I say, when we were just back there on under the trees, we're coming up to the canal basin now, and the bit on the left hand side behind the boat with the red hull is the marina where there are actually some ocean goers that are out there. But this is Glasson Dock. Looking right the way around here, and here's the Glasson Dock Basin, and the pubs, and then across through the trees there to Sunderland Point. So this is where we've been coming from and going through. We're back at Glasson Dock, Glasson Basin. And everybody's here. And then this is the popular little cafe, the Lockkeeper's Rest at Glasson Dock. Building behind it, rather dilapidated, the old pub, the Victoria Hotel. And then this is the wharf that goes out to the Loon and then onto the Irish Sea. And then all the way around here over to the marina and some of the big boats there. And here we are back at the top of Tide Barn Hill at Glasson Dock, back with the power station and our cars. Picnicker. There are 4 of us that have come up the hill. One's waiting at the bottom for a lift because he prefers that way, and 2 have gone to the Glasson Smokehouse. So that's a circular route round Glasson Dock, out to Cockerham. A bit of backwards and forwards in, but a lovely day, and it looks like we've just cracked it because the sun's going as the tide comes in. So that's the Sea Party Walk for today. Bye now.